Erica Hawley. Welcome home for us.
Thank you. Yeah.
You've had an experience your first year in Colorado. Not finished yet. Still got a ways to go. But what has it been like training with some of the elite junior athletes and having a few of those elite athletes come to the training sessions as well?
It's been amazing, honestly. Especially on my team, we've got some really good athletes, and they're coming here. So just to be like pushed into that environment where everyone's like focused, it helps a lot, and it's been paying off. So yeah.
What are some of the things you've been doing to improve yourself in the sport of triathlon? I've seen some of the camps.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in each discipline I can improve. I'm been working like with the nutritionist as well, and that's been helping. And then my run times have just like dropped, so my run load has increased. But I think it's just like improving one, it kind of improves the others, if that makes sense. So my swimming, I haven't really changed at all. Like I haven't increased the volume or anything, and yet I'm coming out like one of the past two races have been coming out like in the front group, which hasn't been happening before. So I think it's just everything, and like just maybe confidence as well has grown. So yeah.
When you go to a new environment, obviously you want to excel. What are some of the fears you're having or doubts you're having about yourself and your ability when you go into a place like that? Because everyone seems so well advanced.
Yeah. I mean, at first you're like super intimidated, but then when you get to know, like when you get to talk to them, like they're just people as well. Like they have like fears as well. So you're kind of scared, but at the same time, I just remind myself that like everyone's human, and like they probably went through the same thing that I did with like stress and all that. And everyone's really like helpful and friendly, and they just kind of want the best for me. So especially like coaches and like my friends and stuff. So.
You've gone to training camps outside of Boulder. You guys went to Nevada, I think. Where did you go?
Yes, so we went to Arizona in January, and then just over spring break, so last week, I was in Gainesville in Florida, and then I went down to Miami for a couple of days. And yeah, that's a lot, but like just the opportunity of doing that. Like I was going to come home for 2 weeks, but then I was like I should go and be with the team for a while, because just in that 1 week where I wasn't at school, I didn't have like any school commitments, just to focus on training, it helps like a ton. I already feel it from like a week. Yeah.
No, you go into the event in Miami, remarkable swim, exceptional bike, you're on the run, you're putting it all together. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for you on the day. But you put everything you had into that event, everything that you could have possibly done right before. It was just wasn't your day to come on the podium?
Honestly, I wasn't even expecting a fourth. I put myself in a top 10 position, and I wasn't too sure because I'd raced the week before that, and I'd gone back to school for 3 days, and then with all the travel and everything, I was like, I mean, it's just not, I didn't like taper specifically for the race. It wasn't like a key race for me like this Bermuda races. But yeah, I like shocked myself, honestly. Like I PR'd the run, like personal best on it by over a minute, and like I had never run close to that time before. So I mean, I just felt good on the day, and unfortunately, since it was early on in the season, I hadn't done much track work, so the sprint was a bit of a shock. I was kind of dying, and she'd actually on the first lap she had 10 or 15 seconds on me, so I made up all that ground on the second lap. So I'd been working on that for that 1 kilometer. I made up like 10 seconds, so I didn't really have much left at the end. But yeah, I'm still extremely happy with the fourth.
How much of Flora's success drives you?
A lot. She's inspiring, and she's from like Bermuda as well. Honestly, I don't really know kind of what training she does, so I don't like feed off of her for like inspiration, I guess, in like a normal training environment. But in races, yeah, I'm like I want to be as good as her on like the bike and like attack, and like she's just very like she'll just do what she wants to do on the race to like win, which is kind of cool. Yeah.
Looking forward to Sunday in Bermuda. You will have teammates involved as well, but a chance to compete internationally at home must be a special moment for you.
Oh, I can't wait, honestly. It feels kind of weird at the same time because I kind of feel relaxed, like I'm at home. Like I was thinking, do I pack the night before for the race? How do I kind of like mentally like make myself like ready for the race, you know? Because sometimes I always, when I race here, it's like more like in a relaxed environment. It's normally just for fun and like the local races, but this is obviously like a really big deal. But I'm sure at the time I'll be ready to race, and I think the home advantage will come in handy.
You know the course.
Yes.
Coming up Corkscrew Hill. It's a little tricky, a little tricky, especially early in the morning. But you guys are more late in the morning, so the sun should have dried it out a little bit. But very challenging, very technical course.
I mean, I'm in the same boat as everyone for Corkscrew because obviously we don't practice. Like I don't ride that ever because we're going the wrong way. Right. So it's not like I have an advantage per se, but the technical aspects should be fun. So I'm looking forward to some challenges on the course. Yeah.
What would you consider your strength is now that you're back here and getting ready for Sunday? Which discipline would you say is the one that you have to really, really nail in order to give yourself a chance to make the podium?
I haven't really been focusing on one specific. I mean, the run is still something I've just been really trying to hone in on and keep decreasing my time. So we'll see how that relates to hoping to go around what I went in Sarasota. I mean, hopefully quicker, but if I go around that time, I should be happy on this course and everything.
Now, the one in Sarasota, was that more flat or?
Yeah. That was definitely a flat course. And I mean, the bike definitely should be different because in junior races, the bike is technically normally not pushed as hard. And on Sunday, it'll be a fast bike for sure. You
think you'll be trying to drive that?
We'll see. It depends on the group and who you're with. I haven't quite gone through tactics and everything yet with my coach, so we'll see.
Having your coach here to help you go through the pre-race and the race itself, how much of an influence do you think he'll have on how hard you go, at what point you go? Does he have that strategy, game talk?
Yeah, he will have that with me. He didn't actually bring his bike with him, so he won't go through the course with us, but we'll all do the race preview together, and he'll give advice on like how to take the corners and where's a good place to like drink or like attack potentially. So yeah.
A lot of people look at triathlon, 3 disciplines. You got to be strong mentally and physically to go through all that pain.
Yeah.
But how much of a technical sport is it?
It definitely is technical. Like at first you don't really think that, but then like in Costa Rica, like a penalty for my helmet was that's how I lost the race. Like that's like something so small and technical. It's not like, sure, an Ironman, it can be like it's a long discipline, but like the shorter it is, so like a sprint, it's really like the small little like pieces that make an impact on the race completely. Yeah. Well,
you've learned your lessons in.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes they say you have to learn them the hard way, and it was a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
But do you go through that mentally? That okay? I know I watched a video one time of someone going through the transition training at home. Like they have everything there, and they time themselves, putting on the shoes, putting on the helmet, clipping it all. Do you go through that?
I actually don't. I probably could benefit from doing that a couple of times. I mean, I practice some mounts and dismounts, but I mean, I'd say it's like second nature, but clearly it kind of isn't. Well, I think because the helmet, I messed up because in the collegiate races and local races, there's not like a box or anything, and my mind was focused on eating when I got to my shoes rather than the helmet. So there's actually more that you have to think about than like most people actually realize. But I hopefully have the the motion going on the race day of what I should do. Yeah.
You've competed at such a young age internationally so much now. Are you more comfortable now in your ability to take on challenges in races now?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I have to remind myself, like, I'm still 18. I'm still a junior. I still have 1 year left in the junior age group. And this is actually only my second Continental Cup. So it'll be interesting to see, like, how much it differs and how I can, like, race it. So, yeah, I'm still reminding myself, like, I'm still young, and it's just, like, take it as I can, you know?
How much triathlon on the international level do you get to watch, especially when it's online or on TV? Do you find yourself watching more and more and picking up different tips here and there?
Yeah, I definitely have. Like last year, I watched all of the WTS and watched all of Flora, which was really fun to see. And especially like with Flora, each like race, well not each, but like Dubai, she did really well, and then like each race was like progressively like they talk more about her, and then be like, oh, like watch out, and then be like, oh my god, she's from here. And then like even just like the World Cup races, they do a lot of media on that, and I mean maybe not like videos, but I always follow it on like Twitter or something. They like have it, and yeah, since I've got like more international athletes on my team, it's cool just because like the connection is there when they're racing. You're like, like I want them to do well and everything. So yeah.
Well, the fact that Digicel is one of your sponsors, and they're the host of this continental event. It must be special for you to represent them and Bermuda at such a significant event.
Yeah, I really I want to do well for everyone, for Digicel, for my country, and for everyone that's like helped me along the way in Bermuda, and I hope I can do them proud. Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck. We'll see you Sunday at the start line, and hopefully on the podium.
Thank you.
Audio